Last summer, 2 summers ago, I wrote a book called Rebel. And the girl Rebel, she went after people like George Zimmerman, Mike Brown's killer. But like, she didn't kill them because she felt like she would stoop down to the level that way. She just got revenge on them and embarrassed them in the media, like she felt the people who were killed were embarrassed in the media.
How badly does Zimmerman or anybody else get humiliated in your book?
So like, they break into his house. They put a tracking device in his butt. They paint a mural of Trayvon Martin on his wall, and I think they put him in a hoodie and Skittles.
Dang, that's genius. I didn't know. I thought she was something completely different. I don't know. That's real cool. I like how you name it Rebel, because that's kind of like a double entendre, because her name is Rebel, and then what she's doing is rebellious. You feel me? So that's cool. So as far as like, how do you feel about police brutality?
I don't like it because they abuse the power, and like without police, the city would be pretty chaotic. So we kind of need them, and that's why they abuse the power they have.
I don't like it either, because I feel like I want like the police to be like the local superstar. You feel me? We should look at the police officer, be like, oh, what's up, officer? Whatever your name is, and it should be cool. I feel like everyone in the community should know the police officer, and everyone should be cool with them. I don't like how they, like you said, abuse their power, because then it's really like black people versus police, when it shouldn't be like that, because at the end of the day, when I get shot, I'm calling 911. I'm not calling nobody else, period. You feel me? So it's just like, why is it like the police is our ops when they should be, you feel me, cool with us?
When I started this, I was just really getting into the whole justice system and how messed up it can be. And as stories continued about these killings, my stories with Rebel continued. They just aren't like on paper. As the stories develop, Rebel develops, and her soul is getting darker and darker. And at first she's trying not to kill, but she wants to, but she feels like no one's life should be taken away from them. But they should feel some type of remorse. When I see the police, it's mixed emotions, because I know some of them are good, and I know some of them are just on some BS. Like, when we were younger, we were taught to run from the police, and I think that's our problem now. So like, when I see them, I want to like walk faster or walk away, but I know I shouldn't, because I didn't do nothing wrong. It's just a mindset that African Americans have, because that's what they were taught when they were younger.
Remember when you worked with Chris Rice? Yes. She has the same training that I have in the story workshop approach, so read it to me, but also read it to you. Just be aware of what's coming through most clearly, or what's most taking your attention.
Danny and John sit on the side of Rebel's bed. John and Danny are fully dressed and ready to go. They look at Rebel hanging off her bed. Danny, what a beautiful creature. John, you sure about that?
So I asked you to listen for where things are really coming through most clearly, maybe where you felt yourself sucked into the story or whatever, or you're writing on the story, yes? So I want you to go back to those moments now, find them on the page and bracket them, and see if you notice any patterns or anything at all about the way it's told, how it's told. Even though it's a comic book, it's your voice that's driving this thing, so listen to it.
Panel 12. Rebel picks up jeans laying on the floor. Panel 13. Rebel smells the jeans. Panel 14. Rebel jumps into the jeans. Panel 15. Rebel grabs a shirt hanging off her mirror. We are at Cake, an alternative comic book convention. Everyone here has made an original comic, like a comic I've never seen before. I see there are still comic book lovers everywhere. And it doesn't matter what the comic book looks like, as long as it's good and it's interesting and it's an original.
The story is it's a dysfunctional family going out to dinner at a fast food restaurant, and each book is a different family member's point of view. So like you read one, you'll get one side of the conversation, you read another, you get the other side of the conversation. Yeah, like comics are beautiful in that. You can make them any size you want, any shape you want, and you can literally tell any story you want. All it takes is do you have the skill and the patience to get it down on the paper?
Yeah, someone's here now.
Hey,
I was lonely.
How are you?
Good.
How you feeling? How's it going today?
I feel better now. Yeah, I was alone, and it's bigger than I thought, so it's overwhelming.
No, that's the best part about this place. It's like it's so many dope like independent artists and stuff that come out to this one. Angel, I wanted you to meet Lale.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Me and Lale went to school together. We were actually like next door neighbors.
Buddies. Yeah.
I really wanted you to see this style because like this is like even more of an alternative route. So like we used to do this thing in college. It was called like Xerox comic books, right? So like you could produce everything with just basically like one 11 by 17 paper and then just fold them in half.
So, first off, I was gonna say that your characters, the descriptions that you have for your characters are really good. Just visually as an artist, it gives enough detail so I would personally know what you're looking for. Only thing I would love to know a little bit more about in your character profiles is their relationship to Rebel.
Each other? Oh.
And to each other. That can help out with like different emotions that come out within the character, or like, let's say if Danny was, had an interest in John or something like that. You never know. So it'll be like, maybe you would draw that person looking at that person in a different way. What's your favorite part? And what part do you feel you're struggling the most with?
I have 3 favorite parts.
Okay.
I really like the lunch scene. I like the scene where Danny and John goes into the broadcast room.
Okay.
And then I like the end where they read the letter.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking like which parts are your favorite, so you as the artist, that will let me know, or the artist know, what scenes that you want to really emphasize the details with. And which part did you say you were struggling the most with?
When the kids get into the auditorium.
Okay. So what you can do on these parts is like add notes, right? So like those notes can be the reason why I did this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And here's what I am trying to convey. I know this, like, you know what I mean? Just something for the artist to be like, I know this seems vague, but here's why I want this there. And maybe the artist can help interpret that a little bit smoother. There's a lot of humor in here too.
I wanted to make it funny.
No, this is really good. Like, for the ending that you have in here, I thought this is really, really mature. It's almost like a mature version of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like I can almost see young people reading it, but also like kind of adult. Like it only gets adult until the end. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I thought it was. It was a really quick read through for me. I thought this was really tight.